What's up, everybody? CHM Carnivores here. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Now today I'm going to highlight a very special plant, and this thing is a beast. It is aptly named Spatulata Titan, and it is titanic in size. We're going to talk about its care, how big the pictures will get, and everything you need to know about this very special hybrid and what you can expect from other hybrids that have these same features. Stick around. All right, everybody, so this plant is aptly named Spatulata Titan. This is a hybrid out of Predatory Plants, and as you can tell, it needs a trimming. This thing is absolutely enormous and an extremely vigorous grower. As you can see here, this leaf is not even fully open yet, and it's already got a new growth coming out. It gets very, very, very wide. Titan in itself is a very wide, enormous truncata out of Predatory Plants. As you can see, the pictures have a very much a spatulata shape and color to them, but they get their size from that Titan. This plant overall is probably, I don't know, 2.5 feet wide, maybe a little wider than that. And it's only going to continue to get larger as it grows. It puts out very large tendrils, or very long tendrils rather, and will continue to get larger and larger. So what I want to do is just highlight this plant really quick, show it to you, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to talk about the kind of care that it needs. As you can see, if you are going to get a plant like this, especially if you're going to get any plant with Titan in it, you're going to want to make sure that you have plenty of space for it to sprawl. You will see stuff like this. This is a perfectly normal habit of any Nepenthes, rather. This is a leaf that is dying off. If you do see that, side note, don't panic, completely fine. But one thing you will notice is the edema that is occurring on these leaves. That is because of the Titan parent. I've since taken care of it, but they don't like a lot of water on their leaves. And so you're gonna want to make sure that you spray down the media and make sure that that is kept nice and moist, and try to keep water off the leaves. Now let's turn around and let's talk through the specific cares for this plant. All right, so we've already talked about the care as far as not getting water on the leaves. Anytime you have a drop Cantlii or truncata hybrid, they will have a tendency to get edema, so you want to keep water off the leaves. You want to get water right onto the surface of the media and keep the media damp. Now, going with the media, 50% sphagnum, 50% perlite. I use this pond container, much cheaper than getting a net pot. This runs about $3, and it does just fine to get it to breathe. This plant does very well with basils. Most truncatas, you won't get a lot of that, but the Spatulata hybrids do produce basils pretty regularly. This big guy or girl, it hasn't bloomed yet, is actually working on one now. As far as conditions, I do intermediate conditions, about let's say about 70, I think it's 75% to 70% humidity, and the temperature is around 70 to 75 degrees. It does like a lot of light. The reason why it is so straggly is because I did not give it enough light for the first year or so of its growing up period, and so it is sort of grown spindly trying to find that light. It is a very, very fast grower once you get its proper. This thing is probably doubled, tripled in size since I've got it in the proper light. And as you can see, it's already producing a new growth point, and then this one hasn't even started opening. This growth point actually came out while this leaf was still closed. I thought it was a flower, but it's another growth point. It will produce absolutely enormous pitchers. Most Spatulata hybrids will produce large pitchers, and especially when you mix Titan in there, these pitchers will get well over a foot tall, 1.5 feet, and be big enough to eat rats eventually. I won't ever feed it that, but it could. As far as care with these, I use Osmocote pellets. I put 1 or 2 in each pitcher, and it does just fine. You can do that when you have a plant this size. I do not recommend that for smaller plants. Predatory Plants currently does not have this for sale, but they did have a Spatulata Cantlii for sale, which will give you a lot of the same results as this. All right, it looks like we got a little basil forming here. I'm excited to see how that plays out. This is the big, massive Spatulata Truncata Titan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. As always, have a wonderful week and a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.